Fuck being humble, I got it. Them niggas that's with me, they solid. Pull up and I'm parking an Audi. 100 rounds if you get out your body. You can try all you want, you can't stop me. My ex little bitch said I'm cocky. My Mexican bitch call me Poppy. They say I'm styling, they copy. I got it all out the mud. What you need, lil' bro got the drugs. Ain't no headers, I'll front you a pack. Try to run off your mom and get whacked. Run it up, now I'm counting them racks. Yeah. Run it up, now I'm counting them racks. Run it up, now I'm counting them racks. Go get some money, stop hating. I know that feeling you going through. I was just broke back in February. I know this feeling is temporary. Yeah, we just made, now we missionary. She said I got flavor like Ben and Jerry. Balenciaga, they my Aaron shoes. Fuck around, see me hooping in them. Why is he popping? He's scary. Niggas be capping for nothing. I was really brought up in the jungle.
YouTube, what's up? Twin with the Clippers, back with another video. I'm giving y'all the game, the truth of how I do my cuts, man. I'm giving y'all everything that I know and everything that I do. I'm putting this out here, man. So first off, what I'm gonna do is I'm putting my liquid razor on there. Yes, I use liquid razor. I put that on the forehead. Before I do every cut, I put liquid razor on the forehead. And I let it dry because this gives it a nice, crispy, smooth line when I line it up. So now what I'm doing is I'm just taking the hair down to where he wants, the length that he wants it, which is a 1/3 guard. This is not going to take it too low. It keeps it kind of high so his waves can hit. If he wants to get waves, that they'll hit right at this length. You know, nothing too major. Man, I'm dropping these videos back to back for y'all, man. I'm talking about every day I'm recording the video. Every day I'm editing the video. And by the end of that same night, I'll be done with the voiceover on that video. I'm doing this every night, man. I'm going hard with this, man. I'm back stronger than ever. But yeah, let's get back into this though, man. I'm still just cutting the hair to desired length all around the way he wants it. And when you're doing these cuts, man, the main thing you gotta do is be consistent with it, man. Like, just be consistent. You know what I'm saying? If you put out fire on one head, put out fire on that next head. Put out fire on the next head. Every haircut you do, man, you gotta make sure it's fire. Make every haircut fire. Cut every head as if it was your head that's getting cut. Like you cutting your own hair. How would you want your hair cut? That's how you gotta look at every cut like that, man. But yeah, we just still taking it down, going with the grain. Still keeping it dark, laying it down, making it smooth. See, since he's my client and I've been cutting his hair for a while, I actually know which way his hair goes and all that. Now, if he was a new client, I use a bigger guard because I wouldn't want to go down in the hair and then he has a cowlick or a swirl that I end up missing, and then it just messed the whole haircut up. So that's one thing you got to look at in consideration, man. Always start off with a higher guard if it's a new client, if you're not used to their hair, because you don't want to make a big mistake like that. I made a few when I was in barber school. I made a few when I was out of barber school, but it wasn't nothing too major, nothing I couldn't really fix like that. So let's get back to it, baby. And just keeping it smooth, keeping it smooth. Now, like I said before, I like to start my tapers in the back. I got my wall designers going against the grain. Not too high, but just they all the way open. I'm not going up too high, just keeping it neat. Just going up, keeping it smooth. Blending it, just getting it together. I'm gonna do this around the back. The higher I go, the more I open. The lower I go, the more I close. Remember that. Higher open, lower close. Now I got my one guard on there and I'm just flicking it out. Like I said in the old videos, man, my previous videos, flick and fading, that's the main goal. Flick, flick, flick. Just flick out, flick out. You ain't gotta press too hard, you ain't gotta go obsessive with it. Just flick out, flick and comb, flick and comb. I mean, you can go at whatever speed you like. I go at a faster speed because I've been doing this for a while. So yeah, I've been doing it for 11 years to be exact. So yeah, I speed up with mine. But if you're new in the barber industry, man, take your own time, man. Take your own speed. Whatever's good for you. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you cut hair too slow. Or you this, do that, man. Just do you. Go at the pace you feel like going, man. And eventually you will pick it up. Now I'm just going, still flicking up. keeping everything smooth, keeping everything clean, going against the grain, getting that line out, just flick out. You see I'm flicking it out away from the head? It's just flick, 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 flick. No, nothing too major, nothing too hard. Flicking out. And you can also down fade too. That means going with the grain, just get that bulk out, just to see where the hair lays, just to see the way the hair is going. Don't be scared to do that. Go in there. Just go in there, man. Get that money. Now we just going with the grain, still making everything smooth. I want that taper to hit nice. So I'm going hard. Just get that taper to hit nice. Like in the haircut, man, the main thing is the lining. But the second part is that taper, that fade. Like the haircut, it can be alright, but that lining is first. That fade is second. That's the main two things. The lining and that fade. You don't matter how you take the hair or how low you take it. As long as that lining and that fade on point, you good. I'm still just flicking, flicking, flicking. Doing my thing. Going in. Getting this good money. Now I'm starting with my lining. I start in the back. Like I said, you ain't got to start in the back. You start wherever you want. But me, preferably, I start in the back. Because I tapered in the back first. I start my tapers in the back and I put that line on it to make it hit good. I want that lining to hit. I want that lining to be crisp. So that's what I'm gonna hit it with. Them and these liners and these TI liners to be exact. Not to do the same thing for the other side, you know. Everything you do on one side, do on the other side. Like I always say that. Everything you do on one side, it gotta look exactly like the other side. Exactly like it. So if you go up too high on one side, you gotta do the same thing to the other side. If one side lower, you gotta try to make the other side low. Actually, you can't make it low. You gotta go up, take it up. But yeah, man, we just continue doing the same thing we doing, lining up behind the ear, keeping that liner crispy. Yo, now, man, like I said before, I like to start in the middle and work my way to the side. I like to do one side of the head first. I need to know how it looks first. I mean, you can do either or. You can start anywhere you want, but I like to start on the middle and go to the right, and then do that whole right side, and then do the left side, then the left line. It's just like when you first put that pre-lining in, it gives it that guide. As I always say, it gives it that guide to where you want it, where you want that fade at. Cause you don't want the fade to be, you don't want one side of the hair have a fade be low, then the other fade be high. You see that? It gives it just the place, the outline. Now I'm balding it. I got my liners, and I'm balding this head. You see the liner? That's where the place starts. That's where the fade starts. Now I can see how high I can make my fade, how I want my fade. I can gradually see how this fade gonna come out just by the line and that little line and the ball line. Cause I can see exactly where I want it and how high they exactly go. Now I'm just flicking with my wall designers, just putting another line inside there, putting that second line in there, which I'm gonna fade out. Now I'm getting that ball line out. You see that ball line is gone. Now it's a low line. I gotta get that low line out. So I'm gonna put my designers. I'm gonna put my one guard on my designers. I'm gonna flick that little line out right there. Flick, flick, flick. There it is. Flick, flick. Keep it going, man. Keeping it consistent. Keeping the grind going. Flick, 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 flick. Like I said, man, I'm going hard with this, man. I'm dropping videos every other day. I'm giving y'all an A1 game. Everything that I do, I'm teaching y'all. I'm giving y'all. I was cutting the hair one day, and I was like, man, I gotta tell people about this, man. I was going too hard on it. I gotta tell people how to do this. A lot of people don't know. But let's get back to this haircut, man. I'm flicking, still flicking, as you already know. Just flick, flick, flick. Now I got my guards off, and I'm still flicking. The clippers are not directly on the head. It's tilted, so it's just flick. Flick, flick, flick. That's the main thing with these fades, man. Flick, flick, flick. I want y'all to remember that. Flick out. Flick, flick, flick. Now we doing the line on the beard. You know, keeping it clean. Like I said before, you got to get all that hair under there, man. Don't nobody want a crispy, clean beard, but then you got hair under your neck. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I forget. Like I lay your head out, lay it out, the beard, haircut, and everything. Then my client look at the mirror and say, "Hey, hold on, get this under here." I'm like, "Dang," but I'm glad he told me because now I can get it. Cause it'd be wrong if he left out the chair and he had that all that under his neck. Uh, a good haircut with a hair on your neck. How does that look? Don't nobody want that. So I'm doing the same thing, just cleaning the beard up. Remember, with this beard, everything you do to one side, you gotta make it look like the other side. That's all that matters, really. I mean, the way they take it, I mean, they'll tell you if they want it high, if they want it low. But the main thing is making it exactly look like the other side. That's the main thing you want to do, man. Shout out my homie I Am Down Cuts in the back. My homie Nate, one of my coworkers. Good barber, man. Now I'm starting on the other side, and I'm lining it up. Doing the same thing as I did to the other side. Like I said before, man, everything gotta match up. That's it. Just match everything up. But like I know it's hard because like sometimes when you first starting off being a barber, it's one side that's gonna always be cold. Then the other side gonna be like, it ain't gonna look like the other side you did. But man, eventually it'll pop. One day you gonna pop, man. I'm telling y'all. If you watching this right now, if you in barber school, if you just starting to cut hair out in the shop, and you just being a professional, one day you gonna pop. You probably right now sitting down in the chair, ain't really doing no cutting hair, just chilling. You gonna pop one day, bro. Stay consistent. Don't quit, and you gonna pop. I'm telling you. Now I'm doing the same thing with the tape on I did on the other side. I got my wall open, and I'm flicking out. And like I said, the higher I go, the more I open my clippers up. The lower I go, the more I close them. So they open right now, getting that second line out. Now I'm gonna put my guard on that, then I'm gonna flick out. Watch. That's what I tell you. That's how I know it, man. I've been going hard, man. And just flick out. Flick. Flick out. Flick out. Getting out everything out. Getting all the lines out. Making it smooth. Smooth tape, but that's what they want. They want that butter. You gotta give them that butter, baby. That butter. All your haircuts gotta have that butter in it. Just flick out, making it smooth. I put my guard on now, still flick out. That's the main thing with these tapers and these fades, man. I gotta flick out, flick. Now I'm going down, down fading on it, making it smooth, laying it down, so I can see exactly what to flick out now. Flick out. That's the main thing. What you really want to do is just flick. See, flick. See, I noticed that he had some bulk inside of it that was higher, so I had to put a bigger guard on there to flick that bulk out. Like the higher you go with the fade, the bigger the guard you should get. Cause you don't want to put a low guard on there and go high. Then it's horrible. It's terrible. You have to take the whole fade up. You don't want to do that. Man, this the game right here, man. This the game. What I'm doing now, I use my Barber Magic pencil. Man, enhancers are where it's at. Don't let nobody tell you that. You can use enhancers, the Barber Magic pencil, and hair fibers. I use both. Like I say, a lot of barbers be saying it's fake. You're not a real barber, man. If your client love it and he keeps coming back because he want that, man, give them what they want. I'm gonna give you that crisp. I don't care if you say it's fake or not. I'm giving y'all the game because this the same stuff I use every day. I do this every day, man, and it brings me a lot of clientele, all because of the crispiness and neatness and consistency. Now I got my liners lining his beard up, making it crisp, making it smooth, making it neat. Now back to with the enhancers, the thing is about the enhancers, you don't want to use it as a crutch. Like, do a regular haircut and make it look nice already. Add the enhancers just to make it pop just a little bit. Makes it pop. That's it. Don't use the enhancer just to, okay, I'm about to use the enhancer just to make it look real good. Don't give it like in other words, put a crispy line on there originally and then use the enhancers. Don't just put a BS line in on it that's not even crispy, then put the enhancers. That's when you cheating basically. But you don't want to teach your client, You want to make sure if he do wash some enhancers off, his haircut still gonna pop. His line still gonna pop. As you see, I'm doing with the beard. Just want it to pop, man. That's the main thing. Your client want to be crispy and neat. I'm giving them whatever they want. This is what makes you stand out between you and the next barber. I'm telling y'all, man. Standing out is better than blending in. Do what you do. It's gonna make your haircuts pop. If you feel like it's gonna make your haircuts pop, man, do it. So what if they say, "Oh, you shouldn't do that"? Oh, y'all do this. You doing that, man? Forget what they saying. Do what you gonna do, man. Make your stuff pop. This your livelihood. This is what you do. And when they see you popping, they go start doing the exact same thing. I'm telling you. I guarantee it. Look at that fade. Look at that taper. It's crisp. And right now I'm just going over my work, going over that line and giving it that extra crisp to it, giving it that extra pop, going back over everything, taking the beard down just a little bit. He still wants the beard long, but he just wants it neat. So I'm just making everything neat. That's really it right now, just making it neat. Keeping it dark, keeping it clean, keeping it consistent. Consistency, consistency, consistency. That's one of the keys to success, man. Consistency. A lot of people don't have it, man, but you gotta have it. Consistency. Now I'm doing the same thing I did on the other side. Taking it down. Making it clean. Making it smooth. Making everything neat. Letting it pop. Just taking it down. Same thing, man. And let's check it out. And there you have it, man. Crispy. With the enhancers and everything. It looks good. Crispy. That's the end of the video. I'm going to wrap it up, yeah. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. And man, I'm going to keep these videos moving. Keep y'all giving y'all these good jewels, these good game. And I'm going to see y'all next video, man. I'm about to edit some more and make another video for y'all, man. Peace out.